This put Dallas Cowboys behind the eight ball. They had an opportunity, but you really have to look at the defense for the Dallas Cowboys giving up 44 points. It's tough to win any ball game when you're giving up that amount of points. And the Detroit Lions, I know high-powered offense is what everybody's going to say, but they haven't been looking good for a few weeks now. They're getting themselves back into it. If this guy played with a hurt ankle, I hate to see him play with a healthy ankle, so to speak. All right? The jump cutting that he was doing on a hurt ankle, supposedly hurt ankle, running, jump cutting the way he was, making plays like nothing ever happened. Come on now, we ain't no fools. This man was healthy, all right? Healthy as can be, and he showed out in this game and stepped up big for his ball club. 6 catches for 92 yards, 15.3 on average, and no touchdowns, but he got 9 targets. But it was a collective unit by the Detroit Lions, putting the pressure on Dak Prescott, getting turnovers, doing their double team matchups, making sure Pickens don't get loose, making sure CeeDee Lamb don't break the game open. Mentioning CeeDee Lamb, big loss when he went out for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if CeeDee Lamb was still in this game going down the stretch, could have been different. I believe that. Maybe a closer game. Maybe it's going down the stretch, play for play. Dallas Cowboys might can sneak this game out. Who knows? All right? But you got Pickens on the other end. And you have to ask yourself, Pickens can't give up on plays. As good as he played so far this season, this was a bad look for George Pickens. Stopping and going on routes. CeeDee Lamb goes out, and he's been out already in this season. George Pickens picked up the slack. He goes out again, no problem. It's Pickens' time. Can you count on him? Can you depend on? And it's crazy that we're saying this stuff. As well as he played, dynamic for the Cowboys, making big plays. The reason why they got a lot of these wins. But all it takes is one game to give you a black eye on your game. George Pickens got to go 110% every time he suits it up. He can't take plays off, especially with his track record. Why do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers said, bye-bye, you can go ahead and go, which he's proved them wrong this season with his play. But you can't take a back seat. Continue to play football. Don't know, man. The man wasn't in the ball game. They need him to step up big. All right? Dak Prescott, hell of a game throwing the football. Hell of a game moving the football with what you had to work with. Defense let him down. Offense, too many penalties on a lot of possessions. Tough place to be in. There's no excuse there, but Dallas Cowboys needed to win out. In my opinion, the Dallas Cowboys needed to win out to catch the Philadelphia Eagles. They just lost this game. There's no way they're going to win this division. In my opinion, I know they got a favorable schedule, but in my opinion, the task is too great. I don't see them overtaking the Philadelphia Eagles and winning the division. I'll say that part. Now, as far as making the playoffs, it'll be a catastrophe if the Dallas Cowboys don't make the playoffs. It's hard to say that this team will not make the playoffs. But they got to depend on teams now. It's not all up to them. They screwed that. I hate to say that this team will not be in the playoffs. My opinion, they deserve to be in the playoffs. Look, I'm not trying to sit here and vouch for the Cowboys. I'm, of all people, not trying to vouch for the Cowboys. But
excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
I understand. I understand what this season means. I understand what they've been through. I understand the talent they have on this offensive side of the football. And they have to go to Pickens. And they got to be like, man, when they go watch film on Pickens, it's not going to look good. He got 5 catches for 37 yards. 7.4 on average. He had 9 targets. Just not a good game for him. Just disengaged the whole game. And what about Brandon Aubrey? He was a player of the game for the Cowboys. He was the highlight. Besides Ryan Flournoy, what's his name, the wide receiver? He stepped up big and made some plays. But Brandon Aubrey, just like Herb Street said, if he didn't make those kicks, this game would have been gone a long time ago. 57? What, 55? 63? What, he got him a 29 or something like that? But man, talk about a leg. Talk about a jewel. Cowboys got a jewel, man. This kicker is automatic. Doing it with ease. Can you imagine having a field goal kicker like that in the playoffs? All you got to do is get it across the 50 and it's good. He's a point machine. He's a point machine. Gonna be around for a very long time. But 30-44, man. Cowboys, like I said, in my opinion, they missed an opportunity. Yes, the Detroit Lions are good, okay? But the Cowboys, if they just didn't have all those penalties, they had a engaged George Pickens. They were able to establish some kind of running game to take the pressure off, because really that's what happened. No running game for the Cowboys. 17 carries for Devontae Williams, 17 for 67, 3.9 on average. Maybe could have stuck with him a little bit more. He almost got 70 yards. To me, I say a running back gets 70 yards. He done his job. Don't matter how many carries he got, but it wasn't enough running game in this one for the Cowboys to take the pressure off of Dak Prescott. The defense pierced their ears back, went after him, pressured him on a lot of them. Sacked him 5 times for 50 yards. So some leakage. You factor in the penalties that they had. You factor in a no running game. You factor in a no engaged George Pickens. You factor in CeeDee Lamb went out. Too much to overcome. Playing a powerhouse like the Lions. Or was powerhouse by the Lions. Now they're struggling to get in the playoffs just as well as the Cowboys. They got to string together some games to get in. The hungrier and desperate team tonight was the Detroit Lions. They were flying around on defense, making plays, turning the football over, pressuring Dak Prescott, getting him on the ground, stuffing the run a few times, forcing Schottenheimer to not stay with the run. Got pass happy. That's your ball game. I'm not sad about it. It helps the Eagles, of course. It helps the Eagles. But I'm just saying the Dallas Cowboys did have an opportunity here. No doubt. They had an opportunity. They just didn't come ready to play like the Detroit Lions came ready to play. And if they did, the chances would have been greater to pull it out. But no way in hell your defense or any defense can give up 44 points and have a great chance to win. That's plain and simple. You got to locate these receivers. Amon-Ra St. Brown on a hurt ankle, supposedly, the way he's looking. He's a scat out there. Run around like a feline. All right? I don't think he was hurt. Letting him run free, questionable to play this game. You have problems, man. You got to cover that great wide receiver up. What are you doing? You got to cover somebody. You see Detroit Lions, they got a safety rolling over the top on Pickens. They making sure they don't make big plays. Just don't have Amon-Ra St. Brown just running free out there, giving up big plays, especially in crunch time. You're down. Need the ball back. Need a 3 and out. Let him cut across the middle, run all the way down in field goal range, and now you're on your heels. What you going to do? Huh? Nothing. So, disappointing loss for the Dallas Cowboys. No doubt.